Okay, so in this video, we're going to look at the top 6 best website hosting for Asian businesses in 2020. When you're looking for the best Asian website hosting package for your Asian business, you must ensure that your web host is number 1, secure, number 2, fast, number 3, stable, and number 4, have brilliant customer service. So number 1 on our list is Bluehost, and it has a great presence in Southeast Asia for its website hosting services. Now, while it's number 1 on the list, it doesn't mean that I recommend this the most for your Asian business. Although if you do have a WordPress site, or you're looking to start a WordPress site, then Bluehost actually really makes it easy for your new website. And if you sign up for these guys, you get a free domain name and a free SSL security certificate, which is always a bonus. There are numerous dedicated web hosting plans that you can choose from, and a few great options for those who need to handle a lot of web traffic on a regular basis. So if you are planning on having lots and lots of visitors to your website, then you'd be looking at the dedicated hosting packages. But for most people, you'll be looking at the shared hosting option, and this is the best bet because it's really cost effective and perfect for entry-level users. The customer support at Bluehost is also incredible, and there's also a live chat feature that allows you to speak with an agent whenever you want. I've used Bluehost shared hosting for many years and haven't run into any problems at all. And they've got this really cool thing called a one-click install that will have your WordPress site set up within a matter of minutes. You just simply sign up for their account and then you click the one-press upstall or the one-click install, and it will actually create your website in a couple of minutes for you without you having to do any of the tech side of things. So to get started, Bluehost is as little as $3.99 or $3.95 a month, or as you can see, because I'm in Spain at the moment, it's $3.58. So I'm just on holidays, and it's normally $7.99. So it's a great deal for a company looking to get started and keeping their costs really low. And if you are planning on WordPress, which I probably think you most likely are, Bluehost is actually the most recommended service from WordPress themselves. So if you're starting up your WordPress website, well then Bluehost is a great place to go. And as I said, you'll get your website set up for $3.95 a month. You'll get a free SSL certificate and domain name. You'll also get recommended by WordPress to one-click install, and you get a 30-day money-back guarantee. And it's so easy to get started. Just click on the link in the video description below on Bluehost, and then once you come to the website, you're going to click Get Started, and then you're just going to choose this option here. So select here, or if you want more websites, you can choose this one here. But to start off, this is just a really good one. But again, you may want to have more websites on here. So choosing this one here is a great option. You click select, and then it's going to say, do you have a domain or create a new domain? And then you just follow the instructions going through here. And then click next, and then go through and you will get that set up. So the next hosting company we're going to look at is actually called Flywheel. And again, the link is down below of the video. So some of the main features that Flywheel offer for your new website, and they do a thing called staging sites. So, it helps you see errors that you might actually have on your site before you put it live. They also do a thing called nightly backups, which means that you never lose any of the information that you put onto your website, which is so important. And they've got loads of cool collaboration tools as well. So if you want to collaborate with different members of your team, they have all of that information there, or all of the tools to be able to do that. And I think the most important thing is they have really good hosting servers in Asia, in Singapore itself. The great thing about Flywheel, also all of their structure, all of the technical details, it's constantly being updated and maintained, and this helps improve your website's performance. They also have a thing that makes your website load really quickly, and that's one of the most important things when actually people come to your website. They want to have a fast loading website because you can actually lose customers if your website isn't loading fast. So Flywheel have really fast hosting, which is important. Also, I love the fact that their user interface is really nice to use. And as you can see, it's a very pretty system here. And their customer support is 24/7. So no matter what is happening, hopefully things don't happen, but no matter what is happening, they're there 24/7 to be able to answer any of the queries that you may have. Now, Flywheel is a little bit more expensive than Bluehost, and it starts at around $13 to $15 per month, and that's for one WordPress website. And remember, we saw that it was like $3.95 for Bluehost. But here again there's a $30 one. That's the most popular. But if you were going to get it again, I'd say ideal for small businesses, $15 a month. Personally, I prefer Bluehost in terms of kind of like what it offers, especially for somebody starting new in their first business. I think the most important thing about Flywheel is that it's really simple to use. Bluehost is very simple to use as well, obviously. But, Flywheel have a cool dashboard that lets you manage your sites with ease at the back end of it. So again, if that's interesting to you, there's a link down in the description below. The next site that we're actually going to go on to is Dreamhost. Okay, so here we are at Dreamhost, and although it's not hosted in Southeast Asia, it's still on my list of the best hosting companies for the ASEAN region for your business. Let me tell you why. Number one, it's really simple to use, and it allows you to create your website without having to go through any confusing steps. It's very simple. Again, a one-click install. It has one of the things that is great is that it has a really cool drag and drop interface that's incredibly easy to use. And there are loads of different themes that you can actually use. And there's also more than 70 content layouts to choose from for your content and for your website. So you'll be able to choose the different type of look and feel that you really want for your website. You can also create things like WordPress sites on that one-click install, the Wiki site, web analytics, Zen carts, and even web calendars. And you should take a bit of time to look into the different apps that Dreamhost actually give you. The customer support at Dreamhost is really good as well. And there's an online chat feature that that'll help you speak with an agent pretty much whenever you want as well. There's also a good ticket-based support option that you can use, and the agents are pretty good at responding to your queries really quickly. You can get started for as little as $2.95 per month, and that's really a no-brainer, guys. You also get a free domain with that as well. Actually, overall, Dreamhost is a very smart choice when it comes to web hosting. And they have a great reputation and also a 30-day money-back guarantee. So you're going to click here and you're going to come to WordPress hosting plans if you're looking at WordPress, and then you're just going to choose sign up now. The next one that we're going to look at is Hostgator. Now, I like Hostgator. It's been around for very long. It's been around since about 2002, and it's really good. It has a great hosting service with millions of customers all over the world. It also has data centers throughout the world, including Southeast Asia, which is really good. And it promises 99.99% uptime, which literally means that it's the best there is. And you also get a 45-day money-back guarantee as well, and can get started for as little as $2.75 per month. Also, if you have hosting at another web hosting company, Hostgator will allow you to transfer your website from that host to theirs and not have to pay a fee, which some other hosts actually do. There are numerous website builder options, and this includes Hostgator's drag and drop website builder. It's really easy to use and perfect for a new Southeast Asian business. The different kind of platforms that Hostgator supports are things like WordPress, Joomla, Mambo, Tiki, and other CMS platforms. I love the shared hosting plans, and it can give you unlimited storage, and this is a great option for your WordPress site or the one that you actually want to create. And I've used it for years, as I have said, and I can have up to 10 websites on my plans. The option I choose is called the Share Hosting Baby Plan and starts at about $3.95 per month. It also has 24/7 customer support, which is so important, obviously why it is on the list. And as you can see, all of the ones here have great customer supports, why I chose them. And there's also email support, which, you know, is actually really quick for email support. So that's kind of a good thing too. So getting started, as I said, you can get started for $275 a month. And as you can see, this is the baby plan that I spoke about as well. So unlimited amount of domains on there. That basically means that you can run a stack of websites on there. So if you have lots of different ideas that you want to have and you want to test them out, you can add them onto here and not have to pay for more hosting companies. So that starts at $3.95 per month. So if that's basically what you're looking for, which I do recommend, then go for this one. Hostgator is a really good choice for new people and old people when it comes to working online. And finally, the host we're going to talk about now is A2 Hosting. Now here we are at A2 Hosting, and I gotta tell you here, A2 is pretty much my favorite host, and the reason that it is I've run so many of my businesses on here, and I have never had a problem with them at all. Any customer service issues that I needed sorted out, they sorted out quick smart, and in terms of the uptime, my websites have never pretty much experienced offline elements that other hosting companies have. So some kind of things that can help you out here with understanding about it. It runs a lot of WordPress sites, and as you can see here, it's speed optimized for WordPress. This basically means that there's a tie in terms of people's understanding of who are the best for WordPress. Some say that it's Bluehost, and WordPress recommend Bluehost. But in terms of what I've seen and what I've experienced, A2 Hosting with its A2 optimized plugins is far better. Well, not far better. It is better, in my opinion, for my WordPress sites, and that's why I actually choose it. It also runs things like Magenta for e-commerce. So if e-commerce is what you're after, it also has the ability to run your Magenta sites on there. It has a thing called Opencart as well, which is a very good e-commerce software and shopping platform as well. But I think the thing that gets me is the fact that the servers in the shared hosting are super fast. They call them the turbo server option, and which offers the fastest website experience. Again, they have the 24/7 365 customer support. They call it the Guru crew support. And again, they have things like free site migrations and 99.9% uptime. It is a little bit more expensive than Bluehost, like about $3.92 to get started per month for your WordPress hosting, other hosting, web hosting services. So as you can see, if you're just in this main section here, it's got the different levels here. So one website, unlimited websites, or you can go specifically for your WordPress hosting, which is here. And then you just see the plans. And again, it tells you exactly what it is in here. So this is the WordPress hosting comparison. So personally, I go for this one here because that gives me unlimited websites. Or if you add a little bit more money, well, then you could start at about $10 per month. But as you can see, all of these have percentages off as well. So 66% off, 58% off, 50% off. So have a little bit of a look through all of the websites that I showed you here. You can click on the links down below in the description and go through them yourself. My personal choices here are A2 Hosting first and then Bluehost underneath that. So hope you enjoyed this video. I'll be creating some more about different things for businesses in Asia, and I'll see you in the next video.